Hey, what's up, Kleanse family?
Hey, hey, hey. All right. If you are on here, go ahead, take this time to share, and tag. Somebody else out there might need this information just as much as you do. Do not be no hater in these streets.
China, what's up? Yolanda, what's up? Justin, what's up, family? Peace to you. Miss Chanel, how you doing? How you doing?
Hello, hello. Yes, make sure y'all are tagging. Make sure y'all are sharing. Everybody out there could use this information, especially because you can get these cards whether you have bad credit or you are rebuilding. So, yes, get them on here, get them on here. And if you are in YouTube land, go ahead, make sure if this is your first time, go ahead and subscribe so you always know when we are going live and you can always be notified. Y'all that are on Facebook, know that our video does not stay on here. So when you have a chance, you might want to go subscribe to the YouTube channel just so you can always go back to the information. Hey, Mr. Porter. Hey, Jackie. How's everybody doing? All right. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm about to tag, share, all of that. Where we at? All right, we're going to give it one more minute. So go ahead. If you are just tuning in, share, tag. Somebody else out there might need this information just as much as you do. Do not be no hater. Guys, tell everybody you know, friends, family, a hater that's out there, the pimps, all of y'all. Y'all need to be in here getting this information because everybody need their credit on point so we can be winning in these streets. All right, and I got to do my part here just to make sure. Can't be telling y'all to do something and I ain't doing it myself. All right, King, you ready to get it started?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm your girl, Kyra,
And I am your bro King.
and we are Credit Cleanse.
Yes, we are. So some people call us financial literacy experts. Some call us credit repair experts. But we're just striving to be professionals with that personal touch. We've been featured in numerous media outlets. I'm talking about the front page of the newspaper. Mama, I made it. Your son is famous now. Multiple magazine articles, including Sex Appeal. We've had features on the radio, advertisements on the radio. Shout out to Chocolate Got. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Shout out to Credit Chocolate Jock. We won the best small business in Central Texas, best in business services, best small business of the year. And we have our book on Amazon, shameless plug, Kyra.
Yes, our book on Amazon is called Stop Paying Their Mortgage and Pay Your Own. Of course, we know that is a long title, but if you type in Credit Cleanse, that's credit with the K, cleanse with the K, it'll definitely pull up. If home ownership is your goal, guys, this is the book for you. Not only is it going to help you cleanse that credit, it's also going to let you know the different programs out there that help you with down payment assistance and also closing costs. It also is going to break it down to know what your debt to income ratio, so you know how much of a home that you can afford, as well as this information that we given tonight. It's in that book. So it definitely, if home ownership is your goal, or are you just trying to cleanse that credit, get your student loans together and stuff like that, go check out this book.
So if you guys know us, then y'all know we do coaching and mentoring. but we also get coached and mentored ourselves because we're not above the process. Anybody that doesn't have a coach doesn't deserve to be a coach. Shout out to our coach. The coach actually is on the board for
When you're
experience.
on the other side, when you go that way, we can't hear you. When you go this way, we can hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah, that way.
So if you know us, you know that we do coaching and mentoring, but we also get coached and mentored as well. Anybody that doesn't have a coach does not deserve to be a coach. Shout out to our coach because he actually sits on the board for Experian as a subject matter expert. So when it comes to this particular craft, I'm not going to say we good at it. We low-key fire at it.
Fire.
And again, you can call us credit repair experts or financial literacy experts, but we prefer to be called bridge builders because we're going to find out where you are, where you want to be, and we're going to bridge that gap. In most cases, that's financial.
Yes, yes. All right, guys. We definitely have to give us our accolades out there. Let y'all know this ain't something that we just decided one day to jump up and do. We really out here in these streets winning. So, with that being said, if our audio is good, go ahead and put a 1 in the comments. Let them ones roll. 1. If this is your first time, please don't let it be your last time. One thing about us, we love for y'all to be actively engaged. So when we say throw up them ones, throw up them ones. Put the ones in the comments. Put the ones in the chat. Say 2, do the same thing. The more actively engaged y'all are, the more sauce that we are giving y'all so that y'all can be winning in these streets. Of course, if there's no engagement whatsoever, you know what we do? We shut this bad boy off because guess what? We winning in these streets, but we need y'all to be winning as well. All right, I see them ones rolling in.
Sure did. So, Kyra, I got a problem. I'm in the rebuilding phase and I don't have any credit cards. Like I heard y'all mention it that I need it, so it must be important, but I just don't know what to do. Like where should I go? Is anybody gonna give me credit with this bad? Anybody gonna give me a credit card with this bad credit I got?
Yes, and yes. One thing I need everybody to realize is that not every credit card is created equal. With that being said, so you don't just want to put anything on there. You have what's called subprime credit cards. Subprime credit cards are the cards that are, I want to say, predatorial. You know what I'm saying? They preying on you. They see that you have bad credit. They know when you have bad credit, usually that means you live in paycheck to paycheck, or something didn't happen where you just needing the funds right then and there, right? So what they are doing is that's when they send out them little letters or give you an email or even just hit your inbox, be like, hey, I'm right here. Go on and get this card. I know some of y'all done heard of Credit One. Know some of y'all done heard of Horizon, Open Sky. What's some other ones, King? Premier
One.
First.
Yep. Premier One. Open Sky.
Yeah. It's the best ones out there. Those are the common ones that we always hear about. Now go ahead. You have heard of these cards, or you have one. It's okay. Go ahead and put a 2 in the chats. Let us know, like, hey, all right, they got me, guys. They got me.
Now, if you're not sure, if you know your credit score looks like the Kleanse area code, and somebody's offering you a credit card, it's subprime.
254. 222. Y'all heard of them? Y'all know about them? Non-synchrony is not one. No, subprime. It's a whole nother game. We're gonna explain a little bit more. All right. So when I say a subprime card, what I'm talking about, these cards usually have a yearly fee on top of monthly fees, on top of their interest rate is out of this world, but you have a low limit. So
what my partner is saying is there's no reason why you should have a $200 credit card and you have a $47 annual fee. What my partner's saying is you should not have a $500 credit card and they're charging you $9 a month to use it.
Yes, yes. Guys, this is where we get that stigma, or where people is like, nah, I don't want none of them credit cards. I had one before, and even when I didn't use it, I was getting charged. That's why people say that. And if you were one of those people, well, we finna change the game for you tonight. Those are the cards you don't want. Those are the cards that are put out there for people with bad credit. And guess what, guys? Once you get to a point where you no longer have bad credit, you didn't rebuild, you didn't cleanse that credit, and you out there, guess what? The creditors and the lenders out there still see that card on there. And they know them are subprime. So they're like, ooh, I could give you 25K, but since I see that on there, I need to test you out first. So I'm gonna go ahead and start you off with 1,000. I'm gonna go ahead and start you off with 5,000. So yes, hey, if you got it already, do not go close that card.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. But if you don't have it, don't even try to get it right now. Okay, we're finna help you out with that. Now we have prime credit cards. King, you want to explain?
All right. So prime means these are the best ones. This means that you do want to get. And when it comes to prime credit cards, not too many banks are going to be chasing you down to get them. Like it just doesn't happen unless you got miraculous credit. These are the ones that have the better interest rates. Most prime cards, especially like the starter cards, they're not going to have an annual fee. So subprimes mean it's trash. Prime means it's like that's the best. This is the best type of cards that we can have.
All right, all right. And guys, like King was saying, prime cards, you're not gonna have no monthly fee. You're not gonna have no annual fee because you're rebuilding. If I'm supposed to be helping you rebuild your credit profile, why would I be hurting you with these monthly dues, with these yearly dues? Now, I'm just taking advantage of you. That's the saying where people say, hey, the rich is getting richer and the poor get poorer. Yes. So basically, it's like the rich took advantage of you, knew that you was in a hard spot, knew, oh, they want a credit card because they need this little chunk of change I got. It ain't much, but I'm going to give it to them. But when they pay it back, oh, they finna pay me double that. They finna pay me way more. And whether they use my card or not, they paying me. I'm making money.
And if anybody's thinking, well, like it's only $9, not that much. So think about if they do that to 1 million people. That's $9 million a month that they're making off of people that are in a dire situation. Those are called fee harvesters. They just collect fees off of people that are trying to rebuild or people that need to rebuild. It's not cool. That's $9 too much. You're willing to spend.
All right. So why does this even matter?
As far as what? So talk to me. What are you asking?
Like, why does it even matter? Why do I even need a credit card? I'm okay with using cash. Like, I'm good.
Okay. So let's say that you make $60,000 a year, right? And if you spend $50,000 a year and you're able to save 10, if you get a house that's cost $160K, it's going to take you 16 years to save what to buy for that house. That's why you need a credit card. Credit allows you able to get something now, get something of value now, and pay it back later or pay it back over time. And that goes for houses, that goes for cars, that even go for them student loans. If you have it to pay cash, then it is what it is. But even still, even people that have like crazy amounts of money, at some point you're going to need credit. You can listen to Dave Ramsey if you want to. If you help him get out of debt, that's what's up. But he's not going to help you acquire assets.
Right. And I also want to add in there, let's say got a lot of people when the pandemic hit and they was just out of a job. If you had a credit card and it was a high limit, which we're going, this is the beginning stage, but it still could have been something to help you pay your bills until you were able to get another job. Instead of, if you already living paycheck to paycheck, then you ain't got it. And then they just come out there and they just stop everything. The world stopped for a little bit. Where does that leave you? Like I tell people, the simplest thing that you can do is go ahead and start here. Start now. Work your way up, because it's better to have it and not need it than to be in need. And guess what? You ain't got it.
Big facts, big facts. It was like Howard said during the pandemic. Some people like really went through it. They lost their job. Their vehicle probably got in the status of like 90 days, 120 days late. Their lights is off, or they're getting evicted. That's a crazy situation to be in. But let's say that you've been following credit claims and you know the game. We didn't help you get these high limit credit cards. Now you got a $15,000 credit card. Okay, you can swipe that and pay all your bills up for the next 4 to 6 months. And that gives you time to figure things out. That gives you time to breathe. There's nothing like money creates freedom. There's nothing like having freedom.
Right.
You ever been in a situation where you had to do something versus where you want to do something? Like it's a blessing. It's like, yo, man, I gotta do this. That's just a different type of energy. You got a bad attitude. Now your kids got a bad attitude. Your partner got a bad attitude.
Just rubbing
off. Got a bad attitude. Versus when you want to be somewhere, you're going to give it your best energy. You're going to give the best people. You're going to give the people around you the best version of yourself.
Yes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just sharing again. I want to make sure everybody get the sauce.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Yes. All right, guys. So y'all ready? Are y'all ready to start? Let us know. No, we're going to do something different. Put ready in the chats if y'all are ready to get started on some of these cards. Y'all ready to get out there and get them, start building up this credit. Guys, I want to first, before we go into all of this, let y'all know this is part 2. When you are doing credit restoration, there's a part 1 and there's a part 2. Part 1 is that cleanse, getting all that nasty, icky stuff up off of there, anything that's hurting you. And that's using the laws that are put in place to do so. The next part is, hey, I done did all that. Now what you need to be doing? You need to be rebuilding. Or maybe you are a college student and you don't have any credit. You should be building. This is going to help you as well. Even if you haven't started the cleanse phase, this is still going to help you, because now your building is aging before you go ahead and get that cleanse and get the other stuff deleted off your credit report. So regardless, you got to have this. This is 30% of your overall credit score. So I don't care who out there telling you can get good credit, great credit, and you don't have to have no credit card, guys. They are a lie. And I'm saying it today. They are a lie. This is 30% of your overall credit score. You cannot even have good credit without having some type of revolving account on there that's doing your utilization. Okay.
Big facts.
All right. I see them readies rolling in. All right. So that our first card that we are going to talk about is Capital One Platinum Secured. See how I said that at the end? Platinum Secured. This is the most known. We're going to go from the most known all the way down to one y'all probably ain't never even heard of.
So for the uninitiated, if you don't know the secured card, that means that the transaction is secured by your own money. So if the card is $200 with a $200 limit, that means you put down at least $200. Well, at the most $200, and now they give you a $200 line of credit. The good news is let's say that you default on this, it actually won't hurt your credit because you already paid them. Now that's not what we're aiming for, but like it's security on both sides, for the bank and for you as the consumer.
Right. Okay. So Capital One Platinum Secured. This is the most known one that's out there. The reason that I like this card, and I always tell our people, like, hey, go get this card. One, there's no annual fee. There's no monthly fee. There's no even cash advance fee. Like, none of that is on that card, right? And I'm gonna start here. So when you first go and apply for this card, this one is a little bit different. Normally, you have to have the whole entire amount that you put down. So if it's a $200 credit limit, you put down 200. Well, guys, when you apply for this one right here, they weigh it out. They look at your actual credit reports and they decide, do you need to put the whole $200 down? Or could you possibly put $99 down or maybe even $49 down? So we got options going on this card right here.
You messed that up. We got options.
Well,
Yeah,
options.
yeah. So you leave that to me.
So yes, so that's one reason that I truly love this card right here. So you might not have to start off and put an entire $200 down for this. It's okay if you do. That is the minimum that you have to put down, and you'll get a $200 credit limit. It's a lot of people out here that tell y'all, hey, put 500, put 1,000 on here. When it comes to secure cards, for me, I say if it's the minimum 200, put 200 on there, because what we're trying to do, this is the stepping stone, right? This is the foundation. We're not trying to stay here though. We trying to graduate. We trying to get them high limits, them bad boy cards, right? Chase Sapphire Reserve, the metal cards, American Express Platinum, Gold. That's what we're aiming for. So why am I going to put all my money on this secured card when my ultimate goal is for it to graduate to an unsecured card, meaning I don't have to put anything behind it. So just do the minimum. Do the minimum. Don't put yourself in a bind trying to have $1,000 credit limit. Guys, when it comes to your credit, utilization wise, whether you have $200 limit or $1,000 limit or $10,000, it's still weighed all the same.
Thanks. God, can I segue real quick?
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is for anybody that may not really understand how secure cards work. A secured card is for you if you don't have any credit cards and you are in the rebuilding phase, right? A secured card is for you if, let's say that you already have a credit card, but you have a lot of late payments and you may actually need to get that deleted off your credit report. You probably want to get a secured card so you can get that fresh slate. Now, we see people all the time, they'll have 2 or 3 credit cards that are in good standing and they go get a secured card. At this point, you're really moving backwards because it's not going to really serve you that much. Just wanted to say that real quick.
Okay. Yes. Now, another little titty bit that I want to add to this is this card actually graduates. So yes, you started off with a secure. It doesn't report secure to the bureaus. All they see is that you have a credit card. You have a revolving account. So they're not going to see that this is secured versus unsecured. Okay. But it graduates within 6 months is when they try to start auditing it to see if you're eligible to get it graduated. Now, if you go and get this card and you don't use it at all, don't think 6 months down the road that they finna say, oh, we're going to go ahead and boost this up to a $3,000 credit limit and we're going to give you your money back for what you, no. They want somebody that's actually using the credit. So the thing is, use this card, but use it and understand how to use it. If you have been following us, you understand our methods. I won't go in detail, but I will say, like, hey, we tell our people to use the card, pay your bills with it, then use the money that you was going to use to pay that pay that bill and pay that card off. So now it's getting usage. They're seeing that, oh, okay, she using this. Let's give her some more. Let's give us more.
That's a ghetto bank, y'all. We got to get our bank.
But yes.
Another thing, if you want to get your cards to graduate, not only do you need to use it, you should use it multiple times throughout the month. If you're constantly using it, it's like if you have a $200 limit, right? And you use $100 and you pay it off. You use $80, you pay it off. You use $140 and then you pay it off, right? If they're seeing that type of traction, this affects what's called your internal banking metrics, and that bank is more likely to actually give you a higher credit limit. If you are one of those people that just have the credit card, you don't do nothing with it at all. You don't buy nothing. It's just sitting there unused for 3 months. Why would they issue you a $2,000 limit? Like the bank makes money when you carry a balance. You gotta let them make a little money off. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta play the game a little bit.
Right, guys. And definitely put your questions, anything you have to say in the chat. We will go come back to this at the end and answer all those questions, but we want to make sure that y'all get all this information, and then we'll open up the floor for the Q&A. Okay, so don't think that we just tuning y'all out. No, we just want to make sure y'all getting this. All right, so if y'all are still with us, go ahead and put a 3. Let's talk about the next card. That was Capital One Platinum Secured. Now we're moving on. Put a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Let me know you still with me. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Let them 3s start rolling. And if you haven't done so already, please, if you on YouTube, make sure you didn't subscribe to this. Make sure you got your notifications on so you know when we live up in this thing. Also, if you in Facebook, guys, take this time, share, tag. We giving y'all this information for the free 99. Do you think it costs free 99 for us to even know this stuff, to learn this stuff, to experience this stuff? Heck no.
Right.
But we're giving it out to y'all. So the least that y'all can do is let other people know too, so they can be winning as well. We're not the type of people that we're going to sit here, be winning and bragging and not helping the next person get up too. We're not doing that.
Right. So yeah, we could be like everybody else and asking y'all to come to our OnlyFans page or subscribing to our club, something like that. Nah, just I got to do a pull up, baby. We're gonna give it to you.
Pull up. Yep. All right. So our next card that we're gonna talk about is Discover It Secured. Discover It Secured. I don't know if y'all noticed, but Capital One, that's a major bank. So that's not a subprime card. That's a prime card. That's prime real estate right there.
Prime real estate, bro.
So now Discover, another big boy out here. Discover It Secured. This one is not talked about as much as the Capital One Platinum, but it should. It should be.
So I like the Discover It Secured, not as much as the Capital One. It's this card actually graduates as well, and it's not a bad idea to get into the Discover family.
Right. All right. So let me tell y'all a little bit more about that Discover It. Okay. So again, no annual fees, no monthly fees, no cash advance fees, none of that. Now, this one here is also even going to track your FICO score, not Credit Karma. Credit Karma uses Vantage scores. This is actually going to give you monthly your actual FICO score.
Yeah.
Say what? Why you ain't got this card already? Now, another thing about it, this card, you can earn 2% cash back anytime that you go to the gas station or a restaurant up to the first 1,000 every month. Okay. You can 2% cash back for it. All right. And also 1% on anything else. So gas, restaurant, 2%, 1% on every other purchase after that. Another great thing about it, it does the same thing. It graduates. It will go from secured to unsecured. Remember, that's the goal. So they start after 6 on-time payments, they start looking. They searching in these streets. They looking. They are searching. They making sure that's like, okay, is this person using this card? What we finna give them now? I see that they can handle that well. The minimum being $200 again. Of course, you can go up as, I think it's as far as 5,000. I'm not for sure, but I think it's 5,000. But like I said, do this 200. Do the 200. Learn how to manage credit with $200 limit before you go up.
Facts.
Like I said, so they'll start auditing your account to see after 6 months, they want to graduate. Again, if you're not using this card, they're not fin to graduate your card to an unsecured line. We have had a lot of members out here that it comes to like 8 months. They was like, why am I discovered? It ain't graduated. You said after 6 on time payments. How many times do you use this card? Well, I just do $20 a month. What? No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
That or my favorite one is it's like your card been maxed out every month. You done maxed out a $200 credit card every single month. He was like, well, it ain't graduated because you're not using it responsibly.
Yes. Use this time. This is when you learn how to actually use credit responsibly. If they gave you, think about it. I want to do a situation here. So, okay, let's say you in a neighborhood, you lacking food, right? And I actually put food out there, but I tell you, hey, I need you to make sure you only take one bite a day. Do you think somebody that is hungry is going to be like, all right, one bite, let me wait till tomorrow for the next bite? No, they not. They finna all of that up. So that's the same thing when it comes to your credit, because this is something that's not taught in school. This is not something that's taught in majority of our homes or even in the community. Guess what? They give you those cards, and if they give you a high limit of 5,000, you gonna finna max that bad boy out. Now you like credit is bad. I don't want nothing to do with it. But it's because you didn't understand how to use it. So if I start you off low and then we work our way up, you're gonna be like, okay, $200, I can do it. 5, I got this. Now when you get 10,000, 25,000, 40,000, it doesn't seem like anything to you because you can already handle it.
Big facts. And you ain't got nothing to follow up with that.
All right, so that's your Discover It Secured. Now, I don't know if y'all peeped this, but the difference so far been all of them have rewards. I'm sorry if I didn't say the Capital One, it has rewards as well. But all of these have rewards. Do that Credit One have rewards?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the bank.
Sky have rewards?
For the bank.
So this is the difference. This is when you start money making you money. So just for paying my bills, I get something on the side. So I pay my bills and now I got enough reward points. What? To go take a trip for the free?
For the free.
This is where credit is. Okay, this is for the bad people right here. I see why the wealthy is wealthy. All right, so now let's put the 4. Are we the 4?
No, we on 4. We on 4 right now.
444. Let's move it on. 444. If you still with me, let me know. Put the
2. Put your photos up. Y'all know that. Y'all don't know about that.
444. All right. I need to see them 4s rolling in. I see like 20-something people here, 23 that we got right now, and I need to see them 4s roll. Okay, there y'all go. And guys, don't forget, it's a real simple trick right there. Share, or tag somebody in here that you know need this information. All right, that next card. This happens to be, I think, like our favorite starter card.
So you gotta be talking about Navy Fed.
Yes. Navy Fed. So this is, of course, you have to be in Navy Federal Credit Union. Guys, these braces be getting me sometimes. But Navy Federal Credit Union, you have to be a member to get this card. And how you're able to be a member, either you have served or immediate family member has served, or you are a roommate to somebody that is in the military now, or they're a veteran.
Oh, you can also do it if your roommate has Navy Federal. Can't you get in that way? Yeah, so it's ways to get in, y'all.
Yes. But this, I think, is our actual fave right here.
Right.
All right. So with this card right here, the minimum is $200. So far, all of them, the minimum is 200. Now with this one, you need to actually have it in your savings account before you apply. So when you have a checking, they automatically give you a savings account. You don't have to have the checking, but if you have a savings, make sure you have 200 in there. Now, oh, something I didn't mention, I need to make sure that I'm saying. Yes, all of these are so far that I've listed are hard pulls. They're going to be a hard pull on your credit, just so you know. So yes, it's going to be a hard credit check. And with this one, I know it's TransUnion is what they're going to be looking at. I don't understand why they do a hard credit check when you have to put your money down to back it, but they do. So it is a hard credit check. This one right here is the reward is 1 times the point for all purchases. You don't have a limit to it. Yeah, one time the points for everything. They start auditing, looking at your account at 6 months. So you make 6 on-time payments. Then they take a look to see how you've been using it, and then they'll graduate it to an unsecured card, which will go to the cash rewards card. Let me back door a little bit. So with this card, this is why it's our favorite. Not only is it graduating at the 6 on-time payments, right? Well, really, honestly, after 3 months of using this card, they like, oh, I see this person been using it. They're using it responsible. Let's go ahead and give them a little bit more. So you put 200 down. So don't be surprised in 3 months or 4 months. You actually be like, wait, why is this saying my credit limit is 600 or 800 or something like that? Because after 3 months, when they look at it and see that you using it how you should be using it, they'll be like, oh, let's go and get this person a little bit more. They need it. Let them run it up. So they'll give you that. And then at the 6 month mark, now they're like, okay, let's graduate her. So the first one, it'll still be a secured card, but they gonna add more to it. Then at the 6 month mark, they start looking, seeing if you're eligible to get a unsecured card, the cash rewards card, and then they'll give you your money back, credit that back to you. And all of them do this. I'm sorry if I didn't say that as well. They'll credit your money back and they'll give you an unsecured credit line. Now, the difference between this card and all the others that I just listed, that Capital One and that Discover, is while you are collecting all these rewards, right? You can use it to do cash back, right? You can change it to cash. This is all why it's still secured. You can have it be a statement credit, meaning that it'll help pay for the bill that you have coming, right? So now you can do that. You can use the points to get gift cards. So let's say that you are let's say you have something going on and you want to do a raffle or something like that. Now you can get gift cards that you can reward to people, but guess what? You never purchased it. It was all free. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely one thing. And then the merchandise, you can actually go on. Navy Federal has a store. You can get Nike, all that stuff right there. They have a store. You can get it there, and you just use your points instead of having to come out of pocket. And rental car coverage. Yes, this is even why it is a secured card still. So let's say that you get a rental car, as long as it's 15 days or less, you went out of town, you went out of state, whatever, and you get a rental car. The collision damage, you know what I'm saying? That part, you don't have to get that from the rental place. It's already, as long as you have that card, you're a member, you have this in rewards card, it's covered. So now you just save money. And you can use this card because nowadays getting a rental car, if you're using your debit card, some of these places is doing where it's $300 deposit. But if you have a credit card, either there's no deposit or it's like 100, 150. But I'll take that over the 300 anytime.
Thanks. I'm glad that you mentioned that because Because when you asked earlier, like, what's the point of having a credit card? So look, some rental car places actually take debit cards now, but do you know that they do a soft pull to check your credit? And if your credit's
Mm,
trash, then you need to have a credit card, right? Because I mean, we never get in an accident and need to get a rental car, right? That never happens. Hey, gotta give it times. I'm sorry, I just had to say that.
right. So now you are building your credit. So even though you got bad credit right now, but you rebuilding it, you fixing it, you learn, okay?
On the up and
But you
up.
got rewards that you are still being able to utilize, as if you had an unsecured card, as if you was walking around with the American Express Platinum or something like that. Like, you're getting rewards, so why wouldn't you? Now, they did have cell phone protection for the in rewards card, but that is being taken off of there on March 1st, and I don't know what they're supposed to be having, some more benefits like to replace it and everything else. So if you have that card now, you do have cell phone protection, meaning if something were to happen to your phone, you drop it, you break it, you can call the credit card people and they can send you a replacement without getting charged that 175 to whatever to get a replacement. So guess what? Another phone? No, what?
Real
I
talk.
didn't have to put
I don't know
nothing,
about
no
y'all.
deposit, no nothing.
Verizon hit me about what, 180, 200
Yeah.
every time my daughter break a phone.
Yes. So with this one also, you can pre-qualify. On Navy Federal, they have a site you can pre-qualify to see if you are likely to get this card. So therefore, you can get a understanding like, hey, will I be able to get this now or will I not? Before you actually go with getting the hard pull. So tell me, guys, why we ain't got no secured credit card right now when you have bad credit, even if you have bad credit?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we walking around with these open skies, these credit ones that's hurting our pockets, whether we use this card or not? And these are out here. The reason being is because we don't know. This is something they keep from us. Guys, when I say us, I'm talking about brown, black, whatever you want to call you, indigenous, the lower class, middle class people. This is what they keep from us. So no, it's not going to be taught in school. So get over it. Start learning this yourself so that you can educate and teach your loved ones and break the cycle. All it is a mindset thing. Okay. Oh, if they taught this in school, what? If they taught in school, what? Because some of y'all out there, including me, don't even remember what we was taught in history class. All I did was remember it for the test. So what? What if it was taught in school? Would you know it? So no, our job is to learn it ourselves. Get up on here with Credit Kleanse because we give it all to you. Learn it, educate it, educate yourself, implement it, pass it on down to your loved ones, your friends, your family, whatever.
Fast.
All
So,
right.
hold on, I want to raise their vibration real quick. I want y'all to know that the banking industry, banking and finance is the number one industry in the world, right? And the person that donates the most money to the education system gets to dictate how things go. The international bankers, they understand interest, they understand credit, and they're on the right side of it. They don't want you to understand why, because if you don't understand money, if you don't understand credit, if you don't understand interest and compound interest, then they can finesse you. They can get rich off of you. So why would that's just like a drug dealer encouraging his customers to go to rehab. If everybody came, I can't make no money. Facts, and that's a harsh example, but it's exactly that. They're not going to teach you about money. They are not going to teach you about credit, so you can beat the game. Nah, they got the game rigged. I'm making too much money off y'all.
Right. Facts. Facts, that's fact. Yeah, that is true. Like, am I going to tell you how to level up, how to be on my level?
No, absolutely no, silly.
All right, so we got one more, guys, that we wanted to share with y'all. We're not done. I see the thank yous and everything. We're not done yet. We are not done. I do want to say though, like when it comes to this, yes, educate, please, 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 please. If you don't do nothing else, learn finances. learn credit so that you can get out here and truly be winning in these streets. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. Honestly, I thought before, like, oh, their situation is hard. I understand. No, guys, there's a way out of this. There's a way to live the life that you want to live. You're going to have to put in some work, but you can make it happen. All right, so if y'all are ready for the next card, the last card, this is one that not too many people know about. Not even the person you probably go to for credit advice. Not that many people. Y'all got to understand, our coach sits on the board for one of the bureaus. So we get this information. We pay for this knowledge. We also do it. We have experiences. So none of these cards that I'm telling you to go to, like I haven't done myself. Keem hasn't done it, or we just know like we've done these. Okay. So we're not going to tell you anything that we wouldn't do ourselves. All right. Y'all ready for the next one? 5, 5, 5. Put those fives. 5, 5, 5. Put those fives.
Y'all gonna put these 5 so she can stop dancing?
Put those fives. I know y'all be seeing my TikToks. My reels on Facebook, on Instagram. Your girl is out here. She like to dance. So, all right. I see them fives rolling in. 5, 5, 5. All right. This card right here. It's crazy. So all the other ones, right? You had to put a minimum of $200 down to get it, right? It could be $49.99 or the 200 when it comes to the Capital One. But all of them, the minimum credit limit was 200 that it reports. Blase blah, woo-ty woo, right?
Woo.
Well, this card right here, this card right here is going to report to all 3 bureaus. Guess what? Guess what the minimum is that you got to put on this card?
What the minimum is?
0.
What?
0. And no, this is not no consumer card. This is a Prime. It is backed by Visa. So yeah, that's a major bank again. 0.
Settle. My
So this one, so this one right here, it acts as like a debit card, but it reports as like a credit card. And regardless if you put any money on it or not, is going to report monthly $1,500. Guess what? Didn't I just say the other one's $200? So if your limit is 200, that's what they're reporting. If you put your minimum, like your limit as 500, that's what they're reporting. This card don't have to put nothing, and it's reporting 1,500. What? So now that this card is reporting 1,500, guess what? After you cleanse that credit and go apply for some other cards, some Chase, the American Express, all them right there, they see that you already are good with $1,500 because they just see that it's reporting, right? $1,500. So they either gonna match that or make sure that they give you more. Now imagine also if you got Capital One, you got a Discover or a Navy Federal, right? But you also went and got this card. So you got one of those and you went and got this card that I'm finna say. When it's time to graduate your card, they see that $1,500 limit already on there, right? Because they're going to look at your credit report. So guess what they going to do? They want to match it or give you more so you can use their card over that card. They don't see that this is a secured card. They don't see that you didn't have to put nothing down to get this limit. All they see is that a revolving account, and they see that it's a credit card that's backed by Visa. And they're like, oh, no, I got to get them. I got to get them. So 0. Now, this is for those that can't get approved anywhere. Like you out there and you like, I tried Capital One Platinum Secured. They denied me because I got 300 credit score. Discover, now I got a 300 credit score. I ain't giving you nothing either. Navy Fed was like, all right, player, come on back. When you get to at least a 400, can you give me at least a 400? So just now you can get this card right here, even if your credit score is the 300. And why I say 300, that's the minimum credit score that you can have.
Minimum.
If you actually have a score, let me say that. This is 300.
So yeah,
I mean, you doing bad in these streets.
Anxiety and Kyra not helping.
You said what, Keith?
I told him, I know they're suffering from anxiety. You're not helping. It was like, bro, the anticipation.
Nope, I gotta finish with the card. Then I'm gonna tell y'all gotta stay tuned in. I know y'all want to know, so y'all gotta stay tuned in. Now, like I said, it reports to all 3 bureaus. So now that's going to help your TransUnion, that's going to help your Equifax, and that's going to help your Experian. And here's another thing with it. So I'll do the packaging later to let y'all know, but you can choose. So they're going to give you a physical card, right? But you can also choose to have virtual cards. Virtual cards are good for if you are using online shopping because they give you like a different number. So now once you make that purchase, you can cancel that. So now whether you in a system that do happen to get hacked, guess what? They don't have your real account number because that virtual, it puts a number in place just for that purchase. So that's added protection. You know, if you're using your debit card, it ain't happening, right? You get hacked, you got to do the investigation, get your money back, all that. No, virtual, they stop it right then and there. And guess they never really got your actual account number or actual card number. So that's a great thing about it. And if you needed somebody to say, like, maybe you wanted to put some money on it for real, and you wanted to send somebody to the store to run some errands for you, if you have a personal assistant or your kids or whatever, like they can have the virtual card option, right? You can have another card that's actually sent. It's virtual, but you can have it sent as well. And now that's not your true number, but it's going to do what it do so that purchase can go through. So, hey, win-win there. It also gets reward points. Now, the only bad thing with this one, it do not graduate. So that's why I said this is an add-on. Get this one first, cleanse that credit till you get to a certain level to get the other ones, or get the other ones and get this one so that when those graduate, they see that 1,500 and give you more. Another good thing about this one is all the other ones, guess what, was a hard credit check. This one right here, and I see y'all put so, this one right here, there's no hard credit check whatsoever. Ain't no soft, ain't no hard, ain't no none of that. No credit check whatsoever. What they are going to do though, they're going to use Plaid system, and they're going to actually verify who you are. And they're also going to have you link it to like your bank account. So make sure you have a bank account that you can put in there so that they can just use it to verify you. It is okay. They just want to make sure you are who you say you are because they're going to send this card to you. So yes. Winner. All right, guys. I know y'all ready. So this card right here. Can you see
like
it?
Yep.
Okay. It's called Cred.ai. Cred.ai. Say it with me now. Cred.ai. This is Cred.ai. Guys, for this to be like a secure card, for this to not have like where you have to put anything down for them to report it and all that other stuff. You would think that they'll just throw it in a little envelope and send it to you. No, they went up. This comes in a little fancy package, and then it's like, this is hard. This ain't soft. Like, this is hard. And even on the back, you're better than your bank. Like, like, you let me know. I'm gonna win it in these streets. Guys, now even how to open this bad boy card is like, let me show y'all. Look how you open that. Y'all see that? Tell me they didn't go all out for this
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, they really did. Damn, they sent you a highlimits platinum or something.
Wait, I ain't finished yet. So I like
I don't
that
think they can take no more.
I like that they put the numbers on the back so I can actually like show y'all. So of course you're gonna activate the card on the app and let you know when you get it. Okay, activate an app. I know y'all probably can't see that, but just know. All right. Now, guys, this is a metal card, a secured card that you walking around like you got this American Express gold or something. You know, like this is a metal card, and honestly, I think it might wait to say. I don't know. But anyways, like this is a metal card, guys. Can y'all hear this? Did y'all hear that? I get excited. I'm sorry, guys. I get excited about credit. It is what it is. But yes. So tell me that you would not want. And like I said, I don't tell y'all anything I ain't done myself, right? Got this card probably like it was in beta phase, and they sent out an invite for me to get it or whatever before they even put it out there to everybody else and to try it out. And that's what I did. God knows, like, oh shucks. But I was like, nah, I'm not gonna tell my people about this if I don't really know. And it has been reporting 1,500, and I of course do not be using it. But this is the added trade line, added account that helps with my overall utilization. So guys, this is a great card right here. And like I said, no hard credit check. Like you real fancy in these streets with this card.
So what's the name again? I just want to hear the way that you said it.
Cred.ai. Cred, CRED.ai. I'll go ahead and put that in. All right. I see somebody got me. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Yes, Cred.ai. So, God, tell me this information. I know y'all tired of me saying guys, but that's my word right now. Tell me this information was not fire. Tell me.
Give Kyra some hearts. All of that energy and them shenanigans.
Tell me this information was not great, was not fire. Now, for it to be this fire, do you know we have some members out there that do not attend any of these type of live trainings, do not attend any of their monthly coachings, but they be wondering why they get the deletions, but they score is not where it needs to be. You have to be building positive history at the same time that you are cleansing that credit, removing inaccurate information off of there. Okay, you have to be doing both. You can't have the deletions and think that your score is going to be 700 and 800 if you don't have nothing that's helping you build. These are the type of cards that you need to get. When I say all credit is not created equally, that's what I mean. So if you have a credit one, you have a open sky and all these other cards, like they have been hurting your pockets whether you using it or not. But now you know there's cards out there that truly want to help you and see you win. These are the stepping tools. You start here, and before you know it, you got a $40,000 credit limit. Now you can use that bad boy and go buy a property, stuff like that. Now you creating generational wealth. That's where all of this comes into play. So no, credit repair, credit is not a scam based upon who you are getting this information from. Guys, seriously. There's some people out here that prey on y'all. So just like when it comes to Open Sky and all of them preying on y'all because you are already in a messed up situation, there's people out here that's claiming that they live this, they do this just so you will pay them and you ain't seen nothing done. Regardless, when we went through the period where the bureaus had 75 days, do you know, even though we wasn't getting the results we liked how we was pre-pandemic at that time, our members, because we don't call them clients, our family members was still winning out in these streets. They was still getting approved for $15,000 credit lines and stuff like that. Why? Because we teach you the same time that we cleansing your profile, we need you to be building. Meet us halfway. You meet us halfway, guess what? Now the doors are opened up to you. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for all of that. All right, so we are going to open up to Q&A. One thing I do want to say before we open up to Q&A, so a lot of people have been in our inbox, have been in Credit Kleanse inbox, our phone's been ringing off the hook lately because they wanted to start the process, but 249 was too much for them to start at that time. Well, we decided for a limited time that we want, if you know you need to cleanse that credit, it is $99 to start and $99 a month. Instead of paying $249, it is $99. There's no excuse why nobody should not be winning in these credit streets for 2022. You said you wanted to become a homeowner. You said you needed transportation that was reliable, that can get from point A to point B, but you don't want $600 monthly payment. You said you was ready to start investing into real estate. You said you wanted to get into the crypto world, but you ain't got the funds to go there. You can get into stocks. You ain't got the funds. Well, now there's no excuse. $99 to start and $99 a month. Tell me why we can't be winning in these streets. You go out to eat and you spend $99, I'm sure. $99. But like I said, go ahead, put your questions in the chat so we can go over all of this. Dang, I really am turned up today. Yes, yes, yes. I need everybody out here winning, winning. Everybody asks, like, for those of you that don't know us, me and King aren't different from anybody on here. For me, I was a full-time nurse working 16, 18-hour shifts, and now I'm at home enjoying my kids, doing something that I really, truly, truly love. I love nursing because it was helping the sick, but sometimes when they're like when I was on oncology floor and when I worked in geriatrics, you kind of really just setting them up so that they can have a nice passing. Do that make sense? Now I get to help people on the other spectrum of that to actually improve their day-to-day life. And it brings me joy, brings me happiness. It makes my world just and then as for King, you want to tell a little bit about yourself?
Y'all know me like that. So if you don't know, I am a disabled veteran. I did serve in Iraq. When I got out the military, I wasn't aware of all of these tools that we're trying to give y'all now to better your life. So I made some mistakes, which actually landed me to be in prison. I had a 6-year sentence, which I did like 4.5 on, and I fought like hell to get to this point. Right now, me and Kyra, we don't have to do this. We really want to do this. It's like we're like the poor righteous teachers. We ain't poor enough, but but this was like the game changer for us. It was life changing. So we put all our energy and our effort to bring this to people, you know what I'm saying, that were in some of those same situations. You might have had to fight for your freedom, or you might have lost your freedom and now you're trying to regain it. Or you may have not had your freedom on the workforce side, like you're missing those important moments. You're missing when your baby's talking, you're missing your baby's first steps. You're not there for that important stuff. So we want to give y'all what we wish somebody gave us.
Right, right. I definitely wish this was a game changer because growing up, I was told like credit was kind of bad. You don't need no credit card, you got cash. But now I understand, no, you do need credit cards, especially in today's world. We've actually just had a member that was going started with us because they actually was let go from their job because their credit was bad. Because they did like periodically checks, to see where they was at. And then do you know understand once they got up to a certain point, they called back to say, hey, we want you back. We see that your credit situation has improved.
Thanks. So we've reached that point in time where not having good credit is not an option anymore. You can't even rent with bad credit. As long as, so in the past, so let's rewind back like 5 or 6 years. Even if you had bad credit, as long as you didn't have what is it called? What is it called when an eviction? So as long as you didn't have an eviction on your credit report, you can get into a home. But now they check your credit, and if your credit isn't like in the 600s, you cannot get a rental house. So and that's crazy. That's just downright crazy. Even if you got like perfect rental history, if that credit ain't A1, they not accepting you. Even in the ghetto, y'all. Oh Lord. Even in the ghetto.
Ghetto.
You can't even go to the projects now.
Right, right. So credit is something that you need to have. Again, these are cards that you can get whether you have bad credit, whether you're in the rebuilding phase, or you have like a child that just getting into college, graduating, high school. These are all cards that they can use so you can start them off on the right track. All right. So
So
our
for
first, go ahead, Kim.
so for our first question, is there a need to have the Capital One secured card if you already have a regular Capital One credit card? So I'm gonna say it depends.
You froze on me.
Okay, I thought you
Oh,
froze.
oh, well, maybe I don't know.
For the most part, I'm gonna say no. But since you already have a relationship with that bank and you're still trying to build, like I hear bad echoes.
It's not me. I don't hear an echo.
Hello, hello. I can still hear it. So go ahead.
Okay, so when it comes to, I would say if you already have a regular Capital One card, no, you already have a relationship. The thing with all of these cards is forming a great relationship with them so that you can be on their radar for other products, for other services. Like with Capital One, not only do Capital One do credit cards, guys, they do where the auto loans, they do a lot of personal loans. So you want to already have that relationship established with them. Once you do, no, I don't see a point in going back if you already have the regular Capital One card. Anything you wanted to add to that one?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Does this card graduate and return your deposit?
Um, all the cards graduate and return your deposit. Yes. Remember, the only one I said do not graduate is that Cred.ai, but that's a card that you can have. You can utilize it, but even if you don't utilize it, remember you don't even have to put anything down, and it starts reporting monthly. So when it comes to the Capital One, when it comes to Discover It Secure, when it comes to Navy Federal, the N Rewards card, all those cards, once they graduate, they do return your deposit.
So If I should be using my secured credit card to start good credit history, shouldn't I put down the amount my bills cost every month instead of the bare minimum to get started? Maybe I should split up my bills between my secured card and my debit card. No. If you're just starting out, if you're brand new, I wouldn't give you that advice. If if you understand the game more and you're a bit more savvy, then we can talk about that. But right now, we're talking to those people that are really just reestablishing themselves, so they're not even ready for that.
Right.
First, you need to just get the card and learn how to manage it properly.
Right.
Anything on that?
Mm-mm.
Brian, it's all good. I'm glad that you showed up, family.
Hey, you getting back on track. And I did get your message. I'm sorry if I didn't get to reply to you. I did get your message. So yes. I'm glad
This
to
is
see you.
actually a good question. What credit score is needed for a Capital One secured card? I think the lowest I've seen it was like the high fives. Yeah, it's really technically there's no minimum credit score. It's just if they deem you worthy. Some people just may not have any credit, and that might be the reason why your credit is low. Some people might have 20 collections. That's the reason your credit is low, and that's just a different scenario.
All right. So I also say with that one being with the Capital One Platinum Secured, you can also do the pre-approval. If you type in your Google search or whatever you use, type in Capital One pre-approval, it'll take you to the site, so you'll be able to see if you're pre-approved. Doesn't mean that it's guaranteed, but at least you'll know that you're more likely to get it or not. If it doesn't come up at all, then you know, hey, first I need to get a little bit more stuff deleted off my credit report, or maybe one item, or I need to get that other card, let it age for a couple of months, and then go back to get trying for that Capital One secured card.
Facts, facts, facts. So I shouldn't max out my secured credit card. When I said that, I'm talking about carrying a balance. So if your credit limit is only $200, and if you max that out and you have it as 180, 190 every month, and you're making a minimum payment, that is not going to help you graduate. It's not going to help that go from unsecured. Now, if you want that card to graduate, what you should do is either use like half the balance or use 80% to 100% of it and then pay it off before the statement date. So those that 30% rule still applies.
Right, right.
And that's why we don't really go into those advanced tactics when we're talking to people that aren't there yet, because they may not understand that.
Right. And the worst thing we can do is try to talk on that level. And if a person's not there, what are you gonna do? You're gonna shut it out. You're gonna tune out because you feel like, dang, this person making me feel stupid. No, we're not here to make you feel any type of way. We want y'all to be at that level. So to get you there, we got to start here. And then once y'all got this down, guess what? We finna move up and start talking even more, because you already gonna understand this. So we go here, then we're gonna go here. And then guess what, guys? Y'all might even bring something to us that we didn't even know. So that's how it goes. But no, we don't want you to feel stupid or anything like that. The thing is, if you don't have a card already, go get one.
Facts. And you know what? And even worse than that, somebody feeling stupid is that you misinterpret what we're trying to tell you and you do the wrong thing. It's like, yeah, we don't want that. We don't want you to ruin your credit when we're trying to help you build it.
Right.
Um,
Okay. Okay. I
Congratulations.
see that too. My secured just became an unsecured, and my limit increased by 1,500. Go, Miss Cooper. Go, Miss Cooper.
Do people really have 300 credit scores? You'll see some credit scores in the 300.
No, like three different. I think she's talking about three different ones. Or maybe is she talking about the score?
No, I think she's talking about 300 because we're talking
Oh,
about
okay.
that's the lowest it can go. Yeah, some people do. It's hard. You got to do a lot of things wrong to get a 300 score.
But it's there. It's
Yeah,
there.
it's a real thing.
And if you are there, do not be embarrassed about it. My thing is, if you there, even if you're in the 400s, you're in the 500s, the thing is, you know it, you see it, do something about it. If you are steady in denial, or you just like, oh, I'm gonna put it off, I'm gonna put it off, that's when you're in the wrong. If your child is in school, we like to reward them for having A's and B's, right? C's, we like, all right, I know you can do a little better than that. And then of course, if they got an F, we like, all right, what's going on? Are you just sitting in class? What is you doing? Just putting your name on the paper? Like, that's me. So, but yes, so therefore, that's the same thing. You got to do yourself the same way. How you do your kids if they failing or making the F, and you're like, all right, come on, what we need to do to make this better? Do we need to read more because I see you hurting and reading? Or if it's your math, all right, let's get some flashcards and start going over this. Well, you need to hold yourself accountable when it comes to your credit. Your credit, that's your grades. So right now, if you know 3, 4, 5, whatever, and you know it could be better, and right now you got an F or you got a C or a D or whatever, what are you doing to make sure that you now gonna be getting an A in this? You can't be preaching about it and you're not trying to do something yourself to help your situation. So that's the same thing. Yes. So no matter where
So
your credit is, including bad, you can apply for the Cred.ai. That is true. Yes, because they are not doing a hard or soft credit check. They don't care what that got going on. All they care about is, are you who you supposed to be? Like you said that you are Brent Daly. All right. I just made this name up. So when they verify your information, does it pull up Brent Daly? You can actually get this card if you don't even, like, let's say that you have someone that just came over here from another country, so they don't even have their social security number yet, right? They can get this card. What they'll do is take your name, your date of birth, and link some other information, and they'll be able to track it. So now, as soon as you get your social, guess what? Now it's already reported, and it'll backdate from the time that when you got it. So that's a little note. So anybody that y'all know from somewhere else, and maybe they just have their ITIN, I think that's what it's called, or they don't have their social yet, you can still get this card to start helping you build.
so we did answer this question, but since I have two Capital One cards that are unsecured, do I need to get a secured card? No, you do not.
No, ma'am. We don't want y'all to go backwards. Remember, this is a builder. So we don't want y'all to go down. The thing is to level up. So if you're already with them, what we need to do is make sure they're in good standing. Make sure you're keeping them under 30% when they're reporting. We want to, if they have great history on that, we want to keep that card and eventually ask for credit limit increases and go from there.
This is a phenomenal question. How many of these cards should you get? You should have at least two. If you're starting from the bottom, you want to have two.
Yes. And the reason being we say two, well, two, because they want to see that you have to, but two, whether you're going to try to go get a mortgage or something, every company is different, but we've noticed that they usually want two. Some of them do one, but why not already have two in place? So when it's time for you to get into your home or whatever it is, you're already setting yourself up credibly. Of course, two is not where we're going to stay, but at the beginning, two, 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 two.
Should we apply for all four at the same time? No, you should not.
No, 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 no. The reason for the secured cards is this is our builder cards. This is getting us to where we want to eventually be, is in the unsecured gang, okay? If we want to put it like that, we don't want to stay in the secure, we don't want to stay in the like the little pool. We're not 1 foot, right? Eventually we're gonna get 3 feet, right? Learn how to swim in 4 feet, and then we want to go over there to 14 feet, see what we can do over there. So that's the same thing when it comes to these cards. No, if you don't have any cards rewarding, pick 2. If you have credit cards and it's the no credit cards, like we said before, do not go close them cards out until you have spoken to a credit professional. Reach out to Credit Kleanse before you close those cards out. We do have our great our credit child, that she's been able to close out all her bad boy cards. I mean, all her subprime cards, all the ones like the Open Skies. She had a Merrick, or I think that's what it's called. She got to cut it up, close them out. But she was with us. She worked with us and strategically added the good ones before she took out the bad ones. So she replaced those. So it's definitely a method to the madness. So, but no, pick your 2. I have a TransUnion and Equifax score, but not an experience score. Can I still get approved for these cards? When you say that you have a TransUnion and Equifax score, what are you talking about? If you're saying that you have Credit Karma only shows TransUnion and Equifax. It does not show Experian. And it's also your Vantage scores. If you want to see what your actual FICO scores are, the scores that 90% of lenders are using today, you need to make sure that you are getting myfico.com. Myfico.com is going to show you numerous scores. It's going to show you have set scores for the mortgage, for home buying, right? So it's going to show you your mortgage scores. It's going to show you card credit scores. It's going to show you your bank credit scores. It's going to show you the FICO A, which tends to be commonly used today. It's going to show you the 10. You have a lot of different scores out there. So we don't go by scores. We go by your credit data. If your profile is built correctly, then you don't worry about a score, because you can have, and we've had a member that had an 800 credit score and couldn't get approved for jack diddly squat. And then we had somebody that had the high 600s and they was getting 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, like it wasn't nothing. And the reason being is because it's the profile itself. If you go and clean your credit all the way, right? You had somebody that stripped you of everything. So they called it a sweep or whatever, took all your stuff off of there. And then they threw on some secondary trade lines or authorized user accounts that people like to call them. You have this false 700 or false 800 credit score. But when you go and try to get stuff of your own, they still deny you because you don't have any history of your own. That's why it's very important, guys, to make sure whoever you have working on your credit, that they know what the freak they doing.
But
I just seen on there the other day. Sorry, guys, I'm going on tangent, but I just want y'all to know. Like, I just seen on there the other day, we have other credit repair companies in our area, right? This person telling like people like, I just removed all these student loans, right? Guess what? I looked at that and I about cried. Why? Because the student loans that they took off never had any late payments. So whoever it was, that person probably stayed in deferment while they was in school, put it in deferment. And of course, it's in deferment now. If you're in deferment or forbearance, guys, they still report monthly as if you made an on-time payment. And I saw that it was like 9 years worth of student loan. If you know credit, oh my gosh, the age makes a difference. Payment history is 35% of your overall score. That's the highest thing out there. So they just took off all of that. And then that age, if they would have just took off what was hurting them, and a student loan do not hurt you. In the lender and creditor's eyes, a student loan is gold. Like they're like, oh, this person makes above minimum wage. They're probably stable. You know what I'm saying? They doing what they got a career. Like they looking at it differently from how we just see $50,000 worth of debt. They don't see that. So now, like for me and King, we always say this: we had profiles built exactly alike, except for I had student loans and he didn't. When we first started our journey, and we went and applied for the same type of card, I was approved for 25,000 right off the top, and he was approved for I think it was 9,500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 9,500. The only difference in our profiles was my student loans and how old they were. So that aged my account. The older your credit profile is, the more they're going to give you. So that's when we say make sure these people know what they are doing before you let somebody touch your profile. Quit looking at the score and look at the data on there. If these people cannot get on there and say everything that we just said to y'all tonight and more, that's not the people you want to work with. Don't take my advice. I got family that went elsewhere to get their stuff done, and now they come to me like, dang, I'm in this situation and I can't get approved, but I got a 700. I don't understand. Well, I tried to tell you. And I'm not saying it has to be me. It's just make sure whoever it is that they know what the freak they doing. All right, I'm done. I'm off my little spiel. With you all's help, my credit went from 485 to now a 647. I feel like I've hit a wall because my score isn't moving. What am I doing wrong? Have you booked your monthly coaching session? That's the first thing I want to say.
Mm.
If you haven't, make sure that you book. It's complimentary, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But guys, I say at least do one or two. What will happen in those monthly coachings is we find out what is holding your score like at a standstill. What is holding your profile where you just not seeing no more increase or anything like that. So it might be something that we see on your profile and we've been trying to reach you, but you have to get that monthly coaching in. It is important so we can break it down, figure out what it is, and get you up. Because I'm going to say 647, it could be your utilization. If you're keeping it under 30%, maybe you need to drop it down to 2 to 6% in that sweet spot. That'll bump you up. Is there something that's on there that possibly haven't been deleted off your credit report yet? Was there something added on there recently? So it could be a lot of the different things. So definitely book that monthly coaching session. And if you don't have the link anymore, message us so that we can give you the link so you can schedule your monthly coaching session. But congratulations. Any other questions? I know the Credit One card. I have the Credit One card. Should I cancel it if it's not helping me? That is something you definitely. You are a Credit Kleanse member, and my sister. Definitely book your coaching session so we can see what's going on. You don't want to just cancel it. Um, any of our members, if you are with us, please do not go get these cards. When your credit profile goes up, it increases, it becomes better. You're gonna get this in the mail from these Credit One places. You're gonna get this on in emails. They gonna be like just bombarding you. And if you use Credit Karma, they definitely gonna keep telling you like, hey, your approval odds getting this card is, 99%. Go and get this. No, no, no. Please don't get it if you don't have it already. But if you do have it, please wait till your monthly coaching so that we can help you with forming a system, putting something in place to getting rid of that one. You want to take this one, King?
So I have one secured discovery and unsecured and one unsecured. So are you saying Credit AI is a good placeholder card for a credit boost? So don't look at it as a credit boost. This will help you build. This is a good builder card. If you have two, I would say no at this point. I would only use the Credit AI if I only have one card
Mm-hmm.
already, or if you have zero. Yeah. So, but if you already have two, it's time for you to start graduating and get into like the big boy cards.
Right. And I see that you already have an unsecured card. So you definitely, Key went out for a little bit. But you definitely are on track because you have an unsecured card. So do not go add this card because you should be actually to the level, book that monthly coaching call. You should be actually up there or go through our funding program so we can help you get those high limit credit cards. I know your credit profile and you're doing amazing. So no, you don't need Cred.ai. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm going to take over till Keem's able to come back on here. Uh, we'd have lost them. All right. Any other questions out there? Please let me know. Any other questions before I let you go? If y'all found this information helpful, entertaining, educational, edutaining, please let us know. Let them hearts fly. Let them hearts fly. And also, if you haven't done so already, please share, share, share. Tag, tag, tag. Somebody else out there might need this information just as much as you do. We are not going to be a hater in these streets. Let them hearts fly. Any other questions? I will give it some time. So if y'all have any other questions, again, the cards that we went over today was Capital One Platinum Secured, Discover It Secured, Navy Federal, the N Rewards card, and Cred.ai, which is a game changer. Let them hearts fly. Excuse me. I lost my partner for real. And my phone died. I tell you, devil be trying to make it where people don't get this information. Let's see here. Experience says I don't have enough data to produce a score. Can I still get these secured cards? Yes, I'm going to say yes, but I'm also going to say I would definitely advise you to book a free credit review at the least so we can actually see what's going on your credit profile. I don't want you to get it and then later on you be like, oh no, this is what was going on. I actually want to see what's going on. If you don't have actual enough data to produce a score, then I'm going to say yes, because all of these cards that we talked about today go through all three bureaus. You do have cards out there that report to one or report to two bureaus. If you are a member of Texel Credit Union, they don't report to all three. They report to two bureaus. So that is why I tell people there is no two credit reports alike, because creditors, lenders out there, they report to certain, not always to all three. Some report to one and some report to two. So yes, if that is the case and you don't, then you definitely, I say, get them. What I remember of your profile, you wouldn't need it. You already have unsecured cards. Cred.ai is the game changer for if you don't have any cards at all, or maybe you have a card or whatever, but you want to get that one because it boosts up. It shows that you have a $1,500 credit limit. And when it comes time for that one to graduate, they will get you know what I'm saying? They'll try to match it or give you more majority of the times. That's where the Cred.ai. If you have a child that's 17, 18, they finna graduate, that's a perfect card for them. You starting them off right. Because now that's one card and you go and get them another card and you add them as an authorized user on another card. They build in credit just like that. And now they never have to start from the beginning like we do. Now they'll be able to go apply for Chase, go apply for American Express and all those other, like the bad boy cards out there that I love. You thought benefits was with that Navy Federal one? No. Once you get to these right here type of cards, these American Express type of cards, that's where the benefits come in. Any other questions? I'm glad you said that, but was going to ask if I could get my 17. Yes. Yes. That's a good, great card for them to start off with. Yes. Only thing is they're gonna they want to kind of link it up or verify with their bank account. So just make sure that they have a bank account open. Like I said, they don't ever have to use that card. It'll still report monthly, $1,500 credit limit. It'll just show zero balance, for 1,500, and then you get them another card that you actually want them to use. So yes. If no other question, guys, love you. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, right now we are definitely doing our promo. So instead of having to start for $249 and $99 a month, you can get started today for $99. $99, and it's $99 a month. That you're not locked into any contract. You can cancel at any time. On average, our clients tend to stay with us from 3 to 6 months, depending on their profile. For those of them that was with us during COVID, they probably graduated like within 6 to 9 months. But it also, if you come to us and you have 80 collections, don't think that next month you're going to have a 700 credit score. We do dispute everything at the same time. So anything that is hurting you, we're going to dispute those at the same time because we want you in and out as fast as quickly as we possibly can get you out of the program. Majority of our members, even when they are just in the 600s, they already have $15,000, $20,000 credit limits. They already understand credit. They already are in real estate. They are opening up businesses because we do business credit as well. Like we said, we want to see y'all winning in these streets. Credit is the stepping tool. This opens up doors where you don't have to come out of pocket for OPM, other people's money. You didn't have $15,000. They gave you $15,000. That was never your money to begin with. OPM, other people's money. But now that you have that allows you to move way better than you probably can now, doing month to month, paycheck to paycheck. Regardless if you have a savings, anything, credit comes in handy because the amount that you use on there, you make money from it. Now your money is making you money. That is the power of credit. Imagine going and put 3.5 down on a rental property, your investment property, or doing a fix and flip or whatever it is, and you never having to use your own cash for it. You use the credit, then you made the profit, you paid that card back down, and it's still even more because a profit means you made more than what you put down, and now your money made you money, but your credit made you money. You never had to come out of pocket. So truly, guys, get educated. This is something that they're not going to teach you in school. We got to learn it ourselves. We got to get on a mindset, get off that generational poverty mindset and get on this wealth mindset, this millionaire mindset, billionaire mindset, and start truly winning in these streets. We're doing our best to help y'all win, but y'all got to put some work. Don't get this knowledge and don't do nothing with it. Love you guys. Again, I'm your girl, Kyra. That was my bro, King, my kid's father, my partner. That was King. We are Credit Kleanse. We are here to see y'all winning. Do not be in my personal inbox because I'm going to send you to, Credit Kleanse. All right. Love you guys. Later. Thank y'all. Peace. Damn, I'm used to King doing this. Now I'm doing this by myself. Later. See y'all.